Hi, I'm Lauren Gleason, registered dietitian and board certified specialist in kidney nutrition. And today I'm talking about whether or not vitamin C is good for kidney stone formers. So, whether or not vitamin C is good for kidney stone formers depends on a few different things. One, what kind of stones are you making? Two, is this vitamin C from a supplement or food? And three, how much vitamin C are we talking about? So question number one, what kind of stone are you forming? Vitamin C is the most relevant for calcium oxalate stone formers. And the reason for that is that vitamin C is very closely related to oxalate production inside the body. So if you make calcium oxalate stones, keep listening. If you don't know what kind of stone you make, keep listening because calcium oxalate stones are the most common. Calcium oxalate stones form when calcium and a compound called oxalate bind together in your kidneys or your urinary tract, and they form a crystal or a stone. The oxalate portion of the stone can come from food, which most people are familiar with, or it can be made by your body. So with the right ingredients, your body can take something that is not oxalate and doesn't contain any oxalate, and it can turn it into oxalate in your body. And one such substance is vitamin C. Now, this leads me to question two. So are we talking about vitamin C from foods or from supplements? Vitamin C that comes from food is good for you. Foods that are naturally high in vitamin C also often contain citrate, which is going to help your body prevent stones. And just to clarify, citric acid is not the same as vitamin C. A lot of people get these confused and think they're the same. Citrate and citric acid are essentially the same thing, whereas vitamin C's other name is ascorbic acid. So citric acid is good for preventing kidney stones. Vitamin C is not necessarily good for preventing kidney stones, although it's still really good for you. But kind of getting off topic here. So back to vitamin C. So foods that are naturally high in vitamin C are going to be good for you, and they can be good for preventing kidney stones. Foods that are naturally high in vitamin C, like fruits and vegetables, tend to be high in water. So fruits and vegetables are mostly water. And if you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, you're going to be adding to your water intake, which we know is going to help lower your supersaturations and reduce your risk of forming kidney stones. Foods that are naturally high in vitamin C also often contain citrate, and we know citrate helps prevent oxalate from binding to calcium in the urine. Foods that are naturally high in vitamin C also tend to be low in sodium. So fruits and vegetables are all naturally low sodium foods, and we know that reducing our sodium intake is a key strategy for preventing stones. Now, you may have picked up on the fact that I said naturally several times, and this is intentional because some foods are fortified with vitamin C. Foods that are fortified with vitamin C fall more into the supplement category in my book. And when you start adding supplemental vitamin C on top of the vitamin C that we naturally get from foods, it can quickly exceed your body's need for vitamin C, and your body can start to convert that extra over to oxalate. And that oxalate has to go somewhere, so it's going to go in your urine. And if you have high oxalate in your urine, I would take a good look at your supplements, your medicine cabinet, and even the foods that you eat to make sure that you aren't getting too much vitamin C in your diet. So how much vitamin C do we need? Well, the recommended daily allowance is about 90 milligrams for men and 75 milligrams for women. Fruits and vegetables are going to be your best bet for getting enough vitamin C, and you can knock out the daily requirements pretty quickly. I mean, a half a cup of bell pepper and you're done for the day. So it doesn't really take a lot of fruits and vegetables to get to that recommended daily allowance. If you take a multivitamin, I would double check the vitamin C dose in it. I would aim for 100% daily value or less per serving. So there's really no need to get any more than that. And then check your other supplements. So if you take any immune boosting supplements like the ones that I have pictured on the slide, you need to stop those immediately. You might even be able to see on the packaging here that a single dose of one of these can contain 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, which is just way too much. So check all your supplements to see what's in them. Check your drink mixes. If you're using any sort of lemonade drink mix because you heard lemonade is good for the kidneys, make sure it doesn't have any vitamin C added to it. Check your fruit flavored drinks, check your coconut water, pretty much check anything with a label on it to see if they've fortified it with vitamin C. So vitamin C, when it comes naturally from fruits and vegetables, is great. When it comes from additives in your foods or from supplements, it can quickly add up and cause your body to actually make oxalate. So I'd be very cautious using supplemental vitamin C if you make calcium oxalate stones. If you got more questions about calcium oxalate stones, please feel free to leave a comment. I do read the comments. I use them to help me determine what videos to post next. And if you found this video helpful, I'd love it if you gave it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about kidney stone prevention or get recipes that are designed for kidney stone prevention, you can sign up for my free newsletter. You should see a pop-up somewhere on the screen, and I'll also leave a link in the description of this video. Can't wait to hear from you.